Hello everybody, welcome to another video. In today's video, my friends, we are going to be testing Tekken 8 demo on an RX 6600 GPU. And as you can see the system specs right here, we're using a Gigabyte RX 6600 and 16 gigabytes of DDR4 3200 MHz RAM with a Ryzen 5 3600 that is not overclocked in any way. Alright, all of the system specs are actually on default, and in the options currently, let me show you the graphics settings. We're using 1080p and 100% resolution scale in TAU currently and at ultra settings. Now let's get right into the game and let's see how it is performing. There were some issues actually. I'm gonna select Super Ghost Battle. There were some issues with the beta for this game, and I already mentioned to many of you guys regarding that that there were issues with actually Tekken Lounge or something like that, where the VRAM was not being utilized correctly, and some of the stuff stayed inside the VRAM. Whatever you did, you just everything stayed inside the VRAM. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna select the Ghost Battle and we're gonna go through the stages. All right, we're gonna select one of the most intensive stages in the demo. Of course, this is not the full game, so we never know how the other stages are gonna perform, but still in the demo we're gonna see, because this is pretty representative of the final version of the game. Pretty much smooth. Currently I've installed this game on an SSD right now, and this is my Ghost. Actually, I just trained it for a little while, like half an hour, and he's pretty consistent with everything. Okay, so he's trying to beat me up. Ghosts are a very good thing in this game, in my opinion. Okay, I'm missing electric. They ruined Kazuya's combos and everything, but still it's Kazuya, so we're gonna try the combo. And we're currently using about 7.3 gigabytes of VRAM, and which is manageable. But in Tekken Lounge or and stuff like that, you will actually get I would say. So in this case, actually what's happening basically is currently we're not getting full VRAM usage. We're getting about 7.1 gigabytes at ultra settings and 1080p without any FSR2, that is. And also the game is pretty smooth and there are not much issues. As you can see, I can easily combo if I can do it. Punish him. Hey. He's trying to punish me, but he's missing the punishes. Okay. You're making me look bad. Let's just keep doing electric and let's see what it does. Oh my god. Okay, this was a Tekken 7 combo, bro. Okay, so 7.1 gigabytes. I'm just gonna beat him up, and let's just go into the settings afterwards. I think there is no usage for me to actually go ahead and use lower settings as this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to straightforward go to 1440p. Okay, looks like he's gonna win. Okay, I'm dead. 7.2 gigabytes still. There is no stuttering. Frame time graph is also very smooth. Sometimes this combo hits, sometimes it doesn't. I think I have to use that. Okay, he's trying to perfect it. Okay. Oh my god. My own. Alright. So I'm dead, guys. I'm dead to my own Ghost. Alright, so let's go into the settings now. And I'm gonna change the settings. Let's just try one more stage here. And let's see if there is much of a difference actually in between stages. We have got 3 stages to select from, and I'm gonna see if we get much of a difference actually. By the way, Kazuya is not my main. I played Jin, but In this game, Jin seems like they've done him pretty bad. He's pretty easy to play now, and I always liked characters who are hard to play. Basically, you have privilege of playing a hard character. That's what I mean. Okay, so we got some stuttering, but still the frame rate is now locked at 60. Okay, this time actually we are reaching the max VRAM usage. As you can see, 7.9 gigabytes, and the game is starting to stutter a little bit. Okay, so 7.9 still. It's not going to 8. Let's try to move around in the stage, and let's see if there is anything we can do to make it stutter more. Okay. Alright. Okay, 7.9 still. Guys, this stage is I think more intensive than the previous one. And you will see that the weather changes actually in the round. Not the weather, but time of the day changes actually within the round. So let's see if this is the evening version of this stage. Sidestepping pretty good. He's copied me pretty good. So 7.9 gigabytes, and now we're at 8 gigabytes, as you guys can see. Okay, so it's at 8 gigabytes still, but the game is not lagging still. Alright, so 8.1 now. Now we're getting actually over the VRAM. So what I'm going to try to do, guys, is I'm going to lower down the settings, and I'm going to go to high settings also at 1080p, and we're going to test in this map because this map is actually hard, very intensive on the VRAM. Alright, so we're back into this stage, Urban Square, and we're going to see if we get still at 2. Yeah, we're still reaching about 7.1 gigabytes. Looks like it. Yeah, 7.3 now. As soon as we circle around in the map, I think this is gonna become more intensive. So let's see if there is much of a difference now or not. Okay, 7.4 gigabytes still. Now it's reaching 7.5. Right. 7.5 still. So now it's not at 8, but it's still at 7.5. Crouching. Alright, 7.6 still. Okay, I'm dead. Alright. So 7.6 gigabytes still, guys. It's not going higher, but I'm waiting for the evening time. Okay. What was that? I didn't do that. All right. So now again we're at 7 points. Okay. So it looks like between ultra settings and high settings, there is only 300 megabytes of VRAM difference. All right. And the textures still don't look pretty bad. They don't look bad. They still look very good, in my opinion. What are you doing, bro? Alright, so as you can see, about 7.7 gigabytes of VRAM usage, and the game is performing pretty stable. Alright, so I think that is enough for 1080p. I'm going to go ahead now and enable a 1440p now, and I'm going to be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so we are back into the game, and actually we're now at 1440p resolution now. And as you can see, we're getting some stuttering. I think it will become stable in a short while. Let's just combo this guy, and let's keep an eye on... Why did that miss? Let's keep an eye on our VRAM usage. So it's at about 7.9 gigabytes. I think when the night will come, it's gonna be... the performance is gonna start becoming bad. Let's see if it still happens or not, because I told you guys that previously in the beta there were some memory leak issues in the VRAM, and I observed them, and I forgot to actually mention them in the video. But what happened was somebody actually commented on my previous video, and I told that guy that there were some VRAM issues, and he told that if I actually mentioned to Bandai Namco, they might be able to actually fix that when the actual game comes out. Now, I don't think that is I don't know that is an issue with AMD's drivers, or it's the actual game, but still it's happening now again. Okay, so we're stable at 60, but yeah, so now it's gonna start to... Okay, it's at 59, 50. Okay, you guys can see actually we're dropping frames now. Okay, so it's no use, guys. I'm gonna actually go ahead now and use FSR2. Try to use FSR2 on 1440p. It's gonna look good because it's 1440p resolution. I wouldn't recommend it on 1080p because this game, FSR2 implementation in this game is kind of just shimmery, and it makes the image look blurry. So I'm not gonna recommend that. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and on 1440p I'm gonna try to enable it, and let's see if we get good results or not. Alright guys, so you can see the frame rate there. It was pretty choppy at the start of the game, and now it's starting to fix itself. I'm still seeing 8 gigabytes of VRAM usage. I don't know if this is still the issue with that VRAM being clogged up after changing settings and stuff and going to different maps. But I think that's the case. I'm gonna actually restart the game and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so I've actually restarted the game, and now it's seeming like it's using lesser amount of VRAM. As you can see right there, it's at 7 gigabytes still. So I'm still waiting for the map to load up properly. Maybe it's still loading up, but I can see that it's 7.1 now at 1440p FSR2. Previously, at the start of the map, it was using more VRAM, and right now FSR2 actually has some shimmeriness on Kazuya's code. I don't know if you can see actually. While moving, it becomes very unstable and very bad to look at. While it's not moving, it's very good, but while moving, it's not very good looking. And also the spark effects are also becoming shimmery and stuff. FSR2 has always had issues with, if you watched Digital Foundry's videos about that, FSR2 has always got issues with fires and effects on the screen. What the heck am I saying here? Alright. So about 7.4 gigabytes still. Now the game is very stable, but image quality I couldn't say the same about. All right, so 7.5, 7.6 gigabytes still. So this is good. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to go to actually 4K now, because I think on 4K it's gonna perform good, and I will find the settings which are good for 4K on this GPU, and I will be right back with you. Alright guys, so we are at 4K resolution now, at high settings, the same settings as previously, but as you can see the frame rate there, it's not very good. It's at 49 FPS still. We're using FSR2 at performance currently, and even though at performance it's still not performing very good. Now a little bit of settings change will actually fix this. I think you can play at 4K, but I'm just trying to observe if this drops down more or not. I'm just going to give it a minute, and if the frame rate drops down a little bit more, then I have to change the settings to low, I think. I'm not able to do anything in this case now. Alright, so I think that's enough, and I'm going to actually go ahead now, and in the menu, and I'm going to change, just keep the FSR to performance, because it's looking very good compared to 1440p and quality. This is looking better, I think, guys. FSR2 on performance at 4K. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to change the settings down to lowest. And the game now and textures and everything are not going to look very good. But still we're going to try, because many of you guys might actually have a monitor, not a monitor, a TV that is 4K. So you might actually want to play this game at 4K resolution on this GPU. So let's see if for you guys who want to play it 4K, what results can you guys get. Okay, now Kazuya's code looks pretty bad, and yeah, so if we have some headroom for the textures, I would like to actually increase the texture quality, because now it's, yeah, now it doesn't look very good. I think the textures are still loading, but we are stable at 60 FPS now. Yeah, I can combo easily now. Alright, so getting about 6.8 gigabytes. This is very good, because I can increase the texture quality now. Actually, texture quality, let me just observe if I can. Let's try to go to medium actually. Okay, now the textures actually on his code are looking very good now. Now it's manageable actually. But we will see that how much if we can actually play on these textures or not. Yeah, now the code looks decent. It looks good. Environment doesn't look very good, but actually Kazuya's code looks decent. So we're getting about 7.5 gigabytes of VRAM usage, and the frame rate is dropping right now. Oh my god, it's in the 50s. So okay, so I think, guys, yeah, I cannot combo properly. It's fixed now. Maybe looking at that spot, yeah, Kazuya, take me there. Yeah, as you can see, looking at far objects in this map is causing the game to lag a lot. I think that tells you guys actually how the game is going to perform on your GPUs for 1440p and 1440p high settings and FSR2 on quality. The game is performing very good, and it looks good, but yeah, for FSR2 at quality on 1440p doesn't look very good in my opinion compared to FSR2 on performance at 4K. But it's still 4K resolution. It's gonna have more pixels than 1440p. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.